This is Cindy. I'm going to be praying Psalm 91 and showing how I do over my family, where I put my last name in whenever it says places like you. And so I would encourage you to try this with your family's name in it. So let's go to He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For it is He who delivers the spencers from the snare of the trapper and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover the spencers with His pinions, and pinions is large eagle's wings. And under His wings the spencers may seek refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and bulwark. And what that means is a fortress. So sometimes I'll say, His faithfulness is a shield and fortress around the spencers. The spencers will not be afraid of the terror by night, or the arrow that flies by day, or the pestilence that stalks in darkness, or the destruction that lays waste at noon. 1,000 may fall at the spencer's side, and 10,000 at the spencer's right hand, but it shall not approach the spencers. The spencers will look on with our eyes, and see the recompense of the wicked. For the spencers have made the Lord our refuge, even the Most High our dwelling place. No evil will befall the spencers, nor will any plague come near the spencers' tent. For He will give His angels charge concerning the spencers, to guard the spencers in all our ways. They will bear us up in their hands, lest we strike our foot against a stone. The spencers will tread upon the lion and cobra, the young lion and the serpent the spencers will trample down. Now, there's 2 more verses, and it switches from us praying about God to God's praying over us. I change it up a little bit when I say this because it's from God saying it to us. So in verse 14, because the spencers have loved me, which is God saying that, therefore I will deliver the spencers. I will set the spencers securely on high, because they have known my name. They will call upon me, and I will answer them. I will be with them in trouble. I will rescue them and honor them, and with a long life I will satisfy them and let them behold my salvation. In Hebrew, Psalms 91 is written originally in the Hebrew, and the New Testament's written originally in the Greek. That word salvation at the end is Yeshua, the Hebrew name for Jesus. Even in the Old Testament, God points us to Jesus. And this is one of the ways that He's doing it. He says, let them behold my salvation. Or you could say, let them behold my Son and trust my Son. This is about trusting God and knowing that as we have close, intimate relationship with Him, we're dwelling in His shelter, like it says in verse 1, that as we do these things, we're abiding in Him, then these are our promises. Even though it's Old Testament, what all that Jesus did, He not only gave us all the promises from the New Testament, but also all the promises from the Old. And so I've been doing this for 20 years. I do it every morning. I encourage you, you're struggling with fear or anything you're nervous about, pray this over you, or you can pray it over your whole family. Even if you don't put your family's name in, it's still powerful to pray it out loud. And I pray it out loud because God tells us in His Word to speak it. Just like He spoke the world into creation, He wants us to speak, and there's power when you speak the Word of God. Be blessed and have a great day.